I'm a big fan of Disney World. I'm a big fan of Walt Disney. They say in Walt Disney, the most magical place on earth. I go, can I make this place the most beautiful place on earth? It seems like a funny thing to say, a cocky thing to say, but maybe I can just make it the most beautiful place that I know how to make it. So how many palm trees is enough? Palm trees are like potato chips. You don't always know where to stop. I've planted 5 tractor trailers this week. And we did 1 tractor trailer earlier this year, so that's 6 tractor trailers. I think that puts the total to about 30 tractor trailers here at the nursery. I got 1 more coming tomorrow, and then I'm gonna say that's enough, at least for the month of June and July. At least for the month of June. These Washingtonia palms are over 40 feet tall. I had to get my friend Corey that has this big front end loader to lift it up and put it into the hole. Ed the pond professor is coming to visit me on Monday, and this is the site we're thinking of building the European rec pond. We're maybe 50, 60, 70 feet from the office house here. We'll put a glass sliding door in here. Right in here, we'll put a glass sliding door. We'll put a little patio here. We'll get this AC out and around the corner. And then we will have the rec pond in front of us here with all these beautiful palm trees in the background. So here, just a few days ago, I looked and said, wow, look at those canary palms and look at those King Alexander palms. The 3 big Washingtonia palms, we just planted them today. And they're the dominant palm. Before I said this place looks so beautiful and it had no Washingtonias. Now you come and you say, wow, the Washingtonias look so great, along with the King Alexanders and the canary palms. I'm trying to make an avenue of ribbon palms where you're walking through the forest and the whole ceiling is draped with ribbon palms. They call them ribbon palms because on the end of the leaves are very dissected and you get a light wind and it sounds real nice. So we're placing this ribbon palm right here. We want to place it just in the right spot. Go like a little bit here, just a little. Good. It's good, everybody. These palm trees, it's important that we make the hole the right depth. We want the hole to be the same depth as it was when they dug it up in the field, or maybe sometimes slightly deeper, so we can build a little cavity around the palm tree and it will hold some water. So it'll dam up around the palm tree and it'll hold a little water. I like to support the tree farmers. There's 2 or 3 tree farmers I like to support, and also I like to support these guys that install them for me. A lot of times in business, I want my customers to support me and support Holt Nurseries. So in return, I like to put more money into the green industry, the horticulture industry. These are traveler's trees. They're in the banana family. And we didn't realize these root balls are 8 feet by 8 feet and weigh about 14,000 pounds apiece. We needed to use 2 pieces of equipment to move that root ball, and we could only move it a few feet at a time. The machine operators were concerned that they would not be able to get the big root ball into the ground. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to turn it so that as we look at the palm tree, we see which is the face, and we try to turn it so the prettiest part faces the road. And then the part that's less pretty will face the greenhouse. Keep calling it a palm tree. It's a traveler's tree. It's actually in the banana family. But what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to push that and get that perfectly horizontal. And as you can see, this is the face. This is the beautiful face here. Right, good. Good, right there. In my younger days, I would have jumped in that hole with Caesar. I think that hole is about 6 feet deep. I'm gonna call Caesar and get Caesar up here to help you unload the truck. Do you need 2 people or 1 person? Hey, we're ready for both you guys to come over here. Okay, bye. I need you on the truck, the other guy on the ground. We're gonna strap, unstrap. Well, we were not expecting those traveler's trees to weigh as much as they did, and we got backed up. The truck had to wait about 30 minutes out on the road. Deborah's gonna be mad that we broke the fence. Those Washingtonia palms are over 40 feet tall. I have really developed a fondness for the Washingtonia palm. 40 feet tall and has the tuft of foliage at the top. It is great plant for the back of the landscape. I am really grateful for the great team of people I have working with me. A team of 5 people and myself to plant 5 tractor trailers of palm trees over a 3-day period. So my friends with the heavy equipment, they told me this is the hardest install they have done this whole year because everything has to be dragged through the forest. Some things have to be dragged 1,000 feet through the forest. If the palm tree is really tall or we lean it over a little bit, then they do need to be staked. And what we do is we just take 3 2x4s, we lean them up against the trunk, we put a board to protect the trunk, then we'll take another board and pound it in here perpendicular to this 2x4 so it can't kick back out. We take 3 2x4s like this and we put a band here, a strapping band, and then we'll get like a 3 or 3.5 inch nail and we'll nail 3 2x4s like this. Real professional tree installers will put burlap here because if you leave this on here and you pull this off, it leaves a mark often. Let's see if I left a mark from last year. Well, I lucked out, no mark. But a lot of people, you look along the highway, you look at palm trees newly installed, they will put burlap here, then the 2x4 here. The burlap prevents the tree from getting marked up by the 2x4 and the strapping.
These palm trees are pygmy reclinatas. They are only 10 feet tall and they're 25 years old.
These next two coconuts, these are Beccario Phoenix, the frozen coconut. I heard stories that they're hardy to about 26 degrees and can go all the way up to coastal South Carolina. And they look very similar to a coconut palm. So anyone that is looking for that coconut palm look, this is the palm tree of choice.
It has been my personal experience that 20% of all the Beccario Phoenixes die from transplant shock. So they don't often plant them in gated communities because it's a big deal if something dies in a gated community and you got to pay to plant it and then you got to pay to throw it away. I just buy 5 and figure 1 will die and I'll end up with 4, but it's the most unbelievable plant. Nothing looks like a coconut like these Beccario Phoenix.
So this is part of my 3/4 mile path. And I love walking the dogs here every morning. And we have 4 of these Beccario Phoenix, the frozen coconuts. 2 of them are tied up, 2 of them the strings broke. So hopefully, they say sometimes they can go through a little bit of dehydration stress. If you let them open up too soon, they get more sun, they get more wind. Hopefully everything will be okay. So here we got the 4 Beccario Phoenixes. And I'm thinking some colorful, shade-loving tropicals here. The cordylines, my Ficus triangularis, and some Chef Lyra.
Mike is such a fantastic help. He is such a hard worker. We did not cut the strings on the Beccario Phoenix, but we have cut the strings on everything else. Because once you plant it, it's hard to cut the strings when the palm tree is 20 to 40 feet in the air.
Can we get this, Caesar? Can we get this right here, right up against here? So when Ed comes here, I'm gonna have to have a place that can have 100 people. And this is from my video from, what was my video? It was from Cleaning the Dreaming. So this is from my video, and I'm desperately trying to make this look like something. It's a lot harder than I thought. What we're about to do, we have 3 of these King Alexander palms. So I'm going to plant 3 of them right here in front of the greenhouse. I think I want to plant 2 of them here. I want to plant 1 of them here. Maybe if we get a King Alexander, we'll plant 1 here tomorrow. My favorite places in the garden, these are all my Woods Blue Goddess lilies and my avalanche lilies. I was hoping to have this whole pond filled before my visit with Ed on Monday, but I just began going up to Illinois last weekend and planting these palm trees. I just didn't quite get there. But my vision is This bank is up 4 or 5 feet, and you're looking at all these lilies across the pond. I've never seen a pond quite like this before. And right now I just have blue lilies here, but I want to put every color lily here. I want to get reds and pinks and blues and purples and whites and at least 2 Victoria lilies out there. So I registered the name, paintingwithplants.com. Here comes Jim. So I registered the name, paintingwithplants.com. I've always looked at these gardens as art, and I always felt just like a painter wants to share their paintings with people, just like a chef wants to share his meals with people. I want to share my gardens with people. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I hope everyone here is enjoying the videos that I've been making.
We will see you next week, and don't forget to like and subscribe.